Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. Doing a little bit better with this cold, but I'm again pushing through it. Today, I want to talk to you all about features in your home that you might think are unique and great and awesome, but it might make your home difficult to sell in the long run. I've seen these things from experience, either something that I've gone through or something that other real estate agents that I might be friends with, and I've seen them have a hard time selling that particular property. So just be mindful, when you're doing renovations or when you're actually purchasing a home, just keep these things in mind, and think about what it's going to be like when you actually sell the home again, unless you plan on, staying there forever. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about three things that might seem awesome to your home when you buy it or when you add it to it, but then in the end, when you try to resell it, it might be a little difficult. Okay, the first thing is, I think, is probably the more common aspect that everyone tends to think is pretty cool and is awesome, and it kind of makes you the talk of the town or the talk of the neighborhood, is actually a swimming pool. When you put a swimming pool in, or you buy a home that has a swimming pool, it might be great. You might like to swim. You might have fun with the kids and family barbecue and so forth. But when you go to try to sell it, you kind of limit yourself to a particular buyer, and it has to be a buyer who is sort of like you. They enjoy swimming, they enjoy family barbecues and so forth and things like that. Um, so that can tend to kind of cut your options in half of people who are actually wanting to buy your home. A pool seems nice and it's awesome, and it does make the home beautiful. However, the maintenance of it is very, very difficult. It's very time consuming and can often be expensive. So that can tend to send buyers in other direction when they go to a house and it has a swimming pool, or you're thinking about actually adding a swimming pool. The next thing I want to talk about is location. And the three top things in real estate: location, location, location. And when I say location, I mean, are you located near a school? Cities like Chicago, it seems like they have an elementary school, every 2 miles, it seems like. So you can very well be located near a school, and, you know, it can cause a lot of headaches when it comes to traffic. It might be great if you have kids and, oh, my, kid goes to a great school and it's right down the street. But then again, if that child tends to get out of that school, let's say it's elementary and then they go on to high school somewhere else, you still have to deal with that traffic. That's going to work, that's coming home from work. That's when the school has assemblies, basketball games, programs, just things like that. Um, Also, you want to look at a lot of schools that might shut down and they have construction, and then next day, you have to deal with a lot of jackhammering and construction work and bulldozers and stuff like that. So it sounds great, and it is a plus to be near a school, but you have to determine how close that you want to be. Also, some people who are looking at buying your home, they might not want to have kids. So they, have to think about, okay, if I don't want to have kids, why do I need to be near a school? All right, so that's something to take into consideration when you're out buying or when you're building your home. Are you located near a school, and how is that traffic flow going to affect you in your everyday life? And then the last thing I want to talk about is unique or over the top finishes or renovations that you might do. Certain renovations might seem very, very cool, and they might be very, very custom to your liking, but that's exactly what the word custom is that is tailored to your liking. Just because you like it doesn't mean everyone else will like it. And the incident that I can think of, or the time that I can think of when I saw this happen, is that a lot of athletes, and in particular basketball players, when they buy a home and They want to customize it with the basketball logo, maybe of the team that they play for, or the number of their jersey, imprinted on the driveway, and um, logos of themselves around the basketball gym, and just things like that that are very custom. They're very, very cool, and I'm not knocking it, but again, it's custom to that particular person. So when you go to try and sell it, the buyer has to come in and they have to understand that, okay, I have to take up this logo. I might not be a big fan of the particular team. I might not like the player that played there, and I have to take up, their number and things like that. So it's gonna be a little difficult when when you do have custom renovations or custom detailed designs, and then you have to go and try to sell it, and then the person buying it has to look at, okay, I like all of this stuff. I'm already spending a nice load of money to buy the place, but then I have to spend even more money to erase all of the custom finishes and then tailor it to what I like. So those are some things that I want you guys to think about when you're house hunting, or also when you're thinking about doing some upgrading or renovation. Think about what it is that you like, but then also think about, if you are a buyer and you're shopping, what exactly is the buyer looking for? One way to make it easy on you is to consult with your real estate agent. If you're not in the Chicago area, make sure you reach out to your realtor that you have. If you are in the Chicago area, you can message me through social media or email me, and I can give you some advice, some tips on what it is that you might be looking for, what's hot in the market, what's a good trend at the particular moment, and hopefully your renovations can be a good return on investment. Okay, so those are the things I wanted to discuss today. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to reach me through social media, all of my contacts are in the description box below. As always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like this video, comment. If you have anything, if you're a real estate agent and you know of something that you had a hard time dealing with the renovation or a feature of a home, and you had a hard time selling it because of that particular feature, let me know. Let the people who subscribe to my channel, let them know what an experience that you went through. Um, Leave me a comment. Let me know some things that you're looking for as far as answers or questions that you might have. And let me know some things real estate related that you would like to hear about in the future moving forward. Thanks again for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. Have a good night.